Good afternoon, everyone. This is Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for Sunday, September 3, 2023, 3:15 p.m. Eastern. Trust 100% in yourself, the universe, and in this sacred journey through this life, through life in general, always being trusting, open, and available to yourself. This universe and your life is no small matter. Accessing our full enlightened nature is so enormous that we must expand beyond our old comfort zones, trust in something beyond the mind, beyond everything we have ever known. The great secret is living in a continuous state of trust, is learning how to abide in the feminine energy. This is the highly fertile experience of openness, deep relaxation, and pure receptivity when this energy enters our body. It means we have stopped engaging in society's over-controlling, dominating masculine influence, and started welcoming the feminine magnetic force that is inherent at the core of every atom in creation. This sacred feminine energy is wild, liberating, and is very magnetic. It is inside everything around us. It is very real, organic, and it shows up naturally when we stop pursuing the life that never fully satisfied us. As we turn inwards to find the divine feminine source, we merge with that ancient way of being which nurtures our very soul. We find this natural spiritual energy inside our being. And relaxing into this energy allows us to feel at one with the entire universe wherever we go. The enlightened state is absolute trust in what is here now, and it's never half-ass about it. This 100% level of trust creates an instant feeling of freedom from doubt, resistance, and fear. The mind stops controlling everything, and it gives up striving to attain a different experience than the one given to you now. When we live from a state of 100% trust, we start allowing the magical universe, this one, to unfold however it will. If we are only willing to release 99% control over our life, then ask yourself, what is this 1% still holding on to? Why would clinging to thoughts of fear, doubt, and needing more control be more important than our spiritual freedom? Sure, we could allow for a small percentage of our ego's free will to be there, yet it's good to explore how this non-trusting ego trip is just some entertaining sideshow and not the real deal. To abide in 100% trust all day long requires a full let go of our beliefs, addictions, demands on ourselves, others, and this world. It means that we stop avoiding our unlimited spiritual nature. Total trust is about you recognizing the divine soul you are and having the deepest devotion to your spiritual self. The secret is about embracing all the joy and pain you find inside. Life is meant to be a continuous trusting process. To master it, this great sacred feminine energy needs to be at our center so we can feel nourished and guided in every moment of our lives. When we can sit back, allow the great cosmic wheel of life to take over, we'll find out that it's steering our mind to see, feel, and know this all-divine perfection. All journeys are outward journeys. There is no inward journey. How can you turn inwards? You are already there. There is no point in going. When going stops, journeying disappears. When going stops, journeying disappears. When desiring is no more clouding the mind, you are in Osha. Feel the oneness between the spiritual and material world, manifesting our material dream life and the road to enlightenment are two sides of the same coin. When we embrace our natural manifesting ability, we must also open the doors for a greater spiritual depth inside, which is needed a balance to balance everything out. We cannot be fully enlightened unless we are enjoying our connection with the vibrant, rich matrix of powerful manifesting energy that exists in quantum particles all around us and is what we refer to as the material world. We also cannot totally enjoy any physical riches and luxuries of the material world without being relaxed and surrendered to our divine spiritual energy at our core. These words are one world. These worlds are one world. Two sides of the same coin. They are interdependent with each other, feeding into the other. They cannot exist without each other. If and when we judge something in the material world as bad, we set up an energetic block inside us, which stops our spiritual growth, and vice versa. It is only through surrendering to the merging of our spiritual and material nature that we find the fastest path to freedom. Ironically, we will find the experience of spiritual surrender is one of the greatest manifesting secrets that was ever invented, and causes our dreams and desires to manifest faster than the speed of light. Retire into solitude. Seat yourself on a clean spot in an erect posture with the head and neck in a straight line. Control all sense organs. Bow down in devotion to your teacher. Then enter the lotus of the heart and meditate there on the presence of Brahman, the pure, the infinite, the blissful. Kalvaya Upanishad. It's good to know that the road towards enlightenment is the highest spiritual path one can choose to follow through life, not because self-realization is so challenging to discover and maintain, yet rather it is also extremely easy and effortless. It is both effortless and ridiculously challenging, which is what makes it so enticing to explore. The mind is often too small of a container to grasp this and may become confused by this conundrum, which is why we haven't heard about that many enlightened beings in our Earth's past. The good news is that anyone can step into this empty of a mind, spiritually awakened state instantly at any moment, since the light of consciousness is our basic nature. Depending on our programming, it may require decades of searching and efforting to set the mind aside. Remain fully conscious of pure consciousness, totally relaxed in our body, and eternally expanding into our cosmic spiritual nature. It's truly the greatest cosmic joke of all that we are trying to attain our natural effulgent state of being. We already are that. So what could be easier and harder than that? Basically, it means we must make a tremendous effort to be 100% effortless. We must choose to make a tremendous effort to be 100% effortless. So on this great journey into enlightenment, we are going to get to pass a few essential tests. What's at stake here is our life's fulfillment on the deepest levels. So we will come across many unexpected curves in the road, perhaps an enormous range of mountains to climb, a massive roadblock to leap over. and many succulent distractions that will stop us in our spiritual tracks. All these tests make the journey even more of a wild and crazy celebration when we are sitting on top of one of these peaks or resting in the green, sunny, warm valley along the way. It is known that people don't appreciate things that are freely given as much as those things which they may feel are nearly impossible to attain. No feat that is going to push our boundaries, stretch our limits, and feel outrageous to even imagine is going to be easy to manifest. The amount of struggle, loss, and confusion along our journey is the very fuel that will eventually burn our ego away. So again, it is the universe that has invented the perfect spiritual setup. Just remember, this universe never makes mistakes. The journey which is pulling you deeper into this very moment of your life is revealing the real reason why you are here. If and when you look for your path into enlightenment in any place other than the now, you will miss it. It is always hidden in the most sacred place that we are least likely to look for it. Once we get to the heart of things, no matter what happens to you in this life, remember this one sweet understanding. You are powerful beyond measure, beautiful beyond words, and truly an extraordinary being who has access to unlimited love, creativity, and pleasure. And all this is, and more is available inside you now. To access it, sit in a state of wonder. Be in awe of this understanding. Try it just for a few minutes. See what happens. You might discover some resistance, denial, or perhaps the realization that this amazing fact is already within you. It is good to know that each block you encounter in this life is your greatest catalyst to diving into a deeper experience of your most enlightened self. Every experience we have as human beings contains a doorway to this divine state. All that's needed is to look for the door, reach out for the golden handle, walk on through. There's nothing as easy and fulfilling as entering the sweet paradise that is within our very being. It's easiest to discover this warm, fuzzy feeling inside when we are alone, in nature, quiet, looking within ourselves for many hours. To arrive at this place means letting go of the hectic outer world. Put away the busy, overly productive to-do list. Devote to spend some solid quality time with you. Whatever is stopping you from making time for yourself is blocking you from experiencing the most tremendous freedom, love, and joy. So my invitation for you is that you let go of your life. Emotionally, mentally, and intentionally loosen your grip and relax into your true self. Here you will find this powerful, beautiful, and extraordinary high vibrational being. Letting go is not easy at first, especially when we are used to spending our lives living like a closed, tight fist. And most of us are. So practice loosening the grip on yours. And try it for at least 1 hour every day. You might be pleasantly surprised how much you look forward to this time. Fact is that you are worth it. When you look at yourself in the mirror, what you see is seeing you. Maybe not always clearly, yet we can only see aspects of ourselves. Our entire self is too huge, too amazing, and magnificent to digest in just one sitting. It's like you can look back at your day and remember most of what happened. Yet try and look back on your entire life and even past lifetimes and digest everything in the same detailed manner. You are much bigger than the mind can conceive. When you come to the edge of all the light you know and are about to step off into the darkness of the unknown, faith is knowing one of two things will happen. There will be something solid to stand on, or you will be taught how to fly. Unknown. To start feeling a fraction of just how amazing you truly are, begin with letting go of any limiting beliefs that arise about yourself. If and when you think you're too nice, too old, too fat, too ugly, too poor, these are old, boring stories and excuses. In truth, they are just tiny electrons passing through the brain, making you believe you're in some prison. Realize these are all just thoughts passing through your consciousness in each moment. You can choose to pay attention to the good ones or the bad ones. Totally up to you. You can easily break free from any negative or limiting beliefs running around in your mind by surrendering to loving you. Trust in the feeling of love. Believe that love is the way. Notice how it feels to be a bit more gentle and kind with yourself. What does it feel like to accept all of your parts? Real love is deep and eternal. It has no reason why it loves. It just constantly sends out gentle energy, working its magic and healing all parts of you every time. There is nothing more powerful and transformational than love. When you devote your day to loving you, being gentle with you, something very magical occurs. You start to feel the love that is already inside you now. Deep inside your soul is the infinite source of love, the energy of God source, absolute consciousness. Whatever name you place on it, the energy is the same. It is creating your experience of reality in every millisecond of your life. And it is the most benevolent, brilliant, and loving source there will ever be. Neither a lofty degree of intelligence nor imagination nor both together go to the making of genius. Love, love, love. That is the soul of genius. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. Everyone on this planet is all on this sacred spiritual journey together. The life is for our enjoyment, transformation, spiritual growth, and eventually our enlightenment. We are here to enlighten the load from our past. Let go of all the heaviness we've been carrying for lifetimes. Whatever has been burdening, blocking, or frustrating to us is not real. The very instant we clearly see what is real, then everything changes immediately. There is this great relief inside as we no longer have to fight or resist anything in life anymore. The war is over. We can see the truth and accept that which we believed was totally unacceptable about ourselves. It is then that our greatest joy and freedom begins to settle in. There is nothing you can do to make a wrong turn in this life. Nothing. Everything is part of your destiny. on an infinite highway where everything is connected. All lanes eventually reach the same infinite destination. You cannot mess up your life. It is perfectly imperfect just as it is. It contains all the bittersweet and sour elements needed to release your tight grip inside yourself. Relax deeply. Find out that you are powerful, beautiful, and truly extraordinary. On those days when you feel that you made a wrong turn in your life, where you got in trouble for not yielding to the other, where you had an unconscious moment and smashed into someone you loved, it may feel like everything is lost. Maybe you were driving with one foot on the brake and the other foot on the gas, and mainly looking backwards in the rearview mirror. The secret here is forgiveness. Let go of whatever mistakes you've made in your life. They are all last year's movie. Just observe the judgments of these movies about yourself without participating in that judgment. Welcome the experience of whatever your great error was and accept that it was a lesson teaching you something deeper about yourself and life. By welcoming whatever judgments are showing up about yourself, the judgeaholic inside gets to step down from its pedestal, and a hint of clarity somehow naturally finds its way in. A glimmer of lightness finds its way into the deepest, darkest night of the soul. When you fully experience judgment for whatever it has to say, without holding on to any story about it, this universe has to present itself to you with full clarity. So this week, don't resist any experience that life gives you. Welcome all the good and bad you see inside you, yet give some extra special attention to that part of you that is powerful beyond measure, beautiful beyond words, and truly an extraordinary being who has access to unlimited love. Any resistance is futile and just makes you contract from life and get even more emotionally knotted up inside. If and when you must resist an experience in this life, be conscious about it. Know that this is your choice. There is always another way to experience who you are. Try this for a week, and a relaxing, freeing feeling will move on in. Just trust the process. Let go and surrender to what is deeper and already at peace on the inside. There is no beginning or ending in the journeyless journey to nowhere. You do not start from somewhere, and you do not end at anywhere. You are where you are, and you continue from there. Bodhidharma. Now, many things have occurred, which is, the attention span is not really long, but we all know that on December 21st, 2012, something very amazing happened on this planet. All 9 planets in our solar system, including our Earth, Moon, and Sun, came into perfect alignment with each other, which happens every 5,125 years. What is even more amazing is that our Sun, which orbits the star Alcyon in the Pleiades constellation, also simultaneously completed its return orbit back towards Alcyon on this exact date. And this complete cycle only happens every 26,000 years. Now, what's more astronomically interesting is that the dog star Sirius, with Alcyon orbits, also completed its 225 million year orbit around the entire Milky Way galaxy on this auspicious day. All of these amazing alignments happened on the exact date of December 21st, 2012, and are what the ancient Mayans and many other civilizations around the planet have been waiting for in their calendars for centuries. Crazily enough, the alignment is not done here, because to top it off, all 9 planets and our Earth, Gaia, Arya, also came into direct contact with the black hole that exists at the center of our Milky Way galaxy. On an interesting side note, this holy black hole is massive. It is millions of miles wide in diameter, and it is what fuels all 100 billion suns in our galaxy and keeps our sun alive for billions of years. This black hole is the center of the wheel of all life, the vortex which keeps our planet alive and radiating with life. The most fascinating part, however, is how all of this has impacted the vibration and consciousness on this planet. Astronomers have discovered that our solar system will be passing through the core of a massive photon belt, which we're doing right now, which we will be moving through for the next 2,000 plus years. This massive field of light energy is real. They have photos to prove it. The Schumann resonance, which measures the Earth's electromagnetic field spectrum, has been rising since 2012. Some say we are coming into the densest core of the belt on this same date, and our planet reached a 0 point in our magnetic field. I believe all of these galactic synchronicities point to one simple fact. When the great galactic alignment occurred and we entered this photon belt, we moved into a much higher vibration on the planet. This higher form of energy caused people to experience a shift in consciousness and their perception of reality. The galactic alignment has been affecting people in a variety of ways, and possibly over time altering the DNA structure of every living thing on this planet. Why is all this astronomical scientific information important to any of us? As we experience life in this photon belt for the next 2,000 plus years, there will be a massive shift in consciousness to a higher dimension. Many say that this energy field will cause us to shift from the lower 3D consciousness into a more enlightened 5D reality. This shift will cause humanity to move fully into the prophesized age of Aquarius, where everyone on this planet will become one unified, harmonious world working together in peace. This is a very special time to be alive on this planet. Now, I believe that this alignment is responsible for creating this shift into 5D consciousness and initiating the very special spiritual awakening process in which we all incarnated to experience at this time. It is super important to use everything we can for our awakening into 5D consciousness. Get to know as much as is possible about the universe outside you, because it is merely reflecting the universe within you. Awakening to 5D begins with understanding that the universal body is an extension of your physical body, because there is only one consciousness that permeates everything, and you are that. Now, the manifesting power of your mind will increase exponentially during your lifetime, meaning whatever you focus on will manifest faster and easier as you age. When you allow your vibration to expand into a more positive, harmonious frequency, whatever you believe is real is exactly what you will manifest into your life and become your reality in this world. Now, you can't get any more exciting than that. Now, there's many things that people are automatically doing. They're not, let's put it this way, they don't know why, okay? They're not sure, but some people they're restructuring the foundation of their diets so that their bodies are not fighting to survive. And they're going into raw fruits and vegetables, drinking better water every day. And when you look at the process, there's a lot more people looking at foods like leafy greens, fruits and vegetables, sprouts and legumes, proteins, amino acids, which are meant to eat moderately, nuts, seeds, flax, hemp seeds, herbs, microgreens, wheatgrass juice, medicinal foods, eat sparingly, seaweed, nutritional yeast. I mean, it goes on. The next essential thing, more people are figuring it out that they've got to get plenty of rest, rejuvenation, and exercise. Now, there's a lot of people I've talked with that they may feel depleted, that they have felt depleted of energy as their bodies are absorbing these higher vibrational energies, as it learns an entirely new way of relating to this world. Figure out a way. Go to bed early. Stay away from the news. Take the time to relax. Dive inside yourself. Explore who and what you are. Look at what you really want to experience in this lifetime. You'll want to surround yourself with the most positive, happy, good vibe people that you know. Whoever makes your heart sing each time you meet is someone you want to spend more time with, as they will support you in remaining open to the higher energies available. The higher the vibrational people that you can hang out with, the easier your ascension journey will become. If you're around a bunch of people that are down in the mouth every day, more doom and gloom, talking about all the bad stuff, all the negative stuff, assuming that everything is going to hell in a handbasket, that is not a good frequency if you want to ascend. This transition that's happening is all connected. So you want to surround yourself with the most positive, happy, good vibe people that you know. Whoever makes your heart sing each time you meet is someone you want to spend more time with, as they will support you in remaining open to the highest energies available. The higher the vibrational people that you can hang out with, the easier ascension journey will become. You'll want to make time to sit, be still, totally silent, solitary every day. Spend 5 minutes to 45 minutes every day in complete stillness and silence, bathing in the sunshine if possible. Whenever you can sit very, very still, as if you were a statue made from one solid diamond, don't move a muscle. Keep your eyes relaxed, your shoulders and jaw relaxed. Just watch the breath as the body breathes for you. The longer you can remain in a relaxed, perfect stillness, the more crystal clear your mind will become, and the easier it will be to remain at peace as the energies increase, and they are increasing. Make the commitment to devote your life to remain in trust, love, and surrender to your highest self. This practice will naturally help you ascend and open yourself up to experiencing the highest levels of joy and inner peace with effortless ease. You'll notice when you're not abiding by this formula, you will start to experience intense suffering in your inner world. Whenever some part of you is not living in trust, love, or surrender, it is an opportunity to learn how to let go and let God handle the details. It is essential to be extra gentle and kind with yourself and others during this ascension time. Anything that may be violent in any way to yourself or another on a physical, mental, or emotional level, you will definitely want to avoid. Turn your attention towards the peaceful center of your innermost being. That is what your meditation time of stillness is for. So make time to get really good at finding this place of peace inside you. It is good to pray for guidance, healing to the God that you are, as often as you can, especially when you feel challenged. Ask for help. Be sincere in your requests, asking from the heart for what you want, and know that it is on its way to you. As our planet adapts to higher vibrations, you may find yourself using your heart more and your head less. As your consciousness increases, you will be able to access more love, joy, peace than you ever knew was possible. The soft, warm, healing feeling will be so comforting that you will not be so inclined to spend so much time in your head. Your mind may also not work the same as before, and I've had people report this. These photons affect us on the most subtle levels and could cause our memory to become sharper in some ways and completely incapable of doing other ordinary tasks. Don't worry about this. Use this time to learn how to use your intuition instead and develop your sixth sense. Trust your feelings. Listen to your gut more than anyone else's opinion. Really tune in to your higher guidance. Listen to what it is telling you to do. This great galactic alignment marks the birth of a completely new era for humankind. By this time next year, there will be such a dramatic light year jump in consciousness that you will look back and wonder how you could be the same person. I suggest you use this time to celebrate your life more, appreciate those you love more, find the greatest source of peace inside you, and devote your life to spiritual exploration. This world is transforming into the most beautiful ways as millions of people around this planet begin waking up. Take this sacred time to discover what an extraordinary being you are, who is filled with that which is the most sacred and divine. This is a very auspicious transition for this planet and the people on it. I've given you the alignments, everything that's occurring, photon energy belt, the field, the energy that we're going through. It is an increased, it sometimes can be intense vibrational frequency. Harmonics are increasing. And all of us are feeling it in many different ways. Stay into the positive arena. It's your choice. No longer embracing the rat race. No longer embracing the rush. But embracing the slow. Peace. Tranquility. Benevolence. And the only way you find that is within. The only way you're going to find it is within. So it helps you understand, and it brings you more and more within. We're right in this transition. It's not coming. It's already here. I mean, we are deeply immersed in it. That's why you have so much confusion on the planet. That's why you're seeing such ridiculous things out of the clear blue. How things are occurring and happening. What people are doing. See, that's the muck and mire that we stay out of. We choose to go within. We choose to surround ourselves with upbeat, happy, delightful people. And they do exist. You'd be surprised. It's just that you've been concentrating on what you don't want so long that that's what you keep getting. And so you just feel that all are people that are negative willy-nillys that are constantly doom and glooming it and saying how horrible things are going to be and how disruptive things are going to be and how bad it's going to get. This is not what you really care to be around. Period. It is an immense transition. Yeah, I admit that. It's not something light. But we're in it. We're experiencing it. Many people have felt a higher vibrational frequency, not temporarily, but consistently. Their transition is massive. At first, it's subtle. You know, some things your mind becomes super sharp, clear on. Other things vague, because the other things vague are really not important. They really aren't. They're the lesser story. We begin to realize that what we focus on in a state of alignment with our galactic selves, our God within us, the more we will manifest whatever it is we're focused on. And there's people experiencing this too. So we're in this great alignment, which has occurred throughout the galaxy. And this alignment and the photon energy field, this is why you're seeing, feeling, experiencing the things that you are. This is why all of a sudden you feel much more sensitive. Don't you? Much more insightful. This is why you continually go into the heart-mind more and more on a continuous basis. This is why you have let go of your tight grip on the ego mind. This is why things seem so scuttled, multi-directional, supersonic fast. And you can become overwhelmed if you choose to. But you can also kick back, leave the mind and ego alone, and sit with the heart-mind. Open the door to the God you are within the soul and embrace. And be happy that you're alive to experience this tremendous transition. I'll join you in the meditation. I'll return to close us out. Take an easy and slow breath in through the nose. And an easy and slow breath out from the mouth. Remain still. Beware of the mind. It's always yearning for answers to its illusionary problems. And every answer it finds never satisfies this permanently hungry ego. Your most relaxed self is what brings fulfillment and true peace. It's time to take a bigger vacation and call off the search. Take this with you for the rest of the day into the evening and night and the following morning. We will return here Monday, September 4, 2023, 3:15 p.m. Eastern to continue our global guided meditation call. Be gentle, kind, generous, and humble with yourself at all times during this transition and beyond. Be of the highest high, deepest of the deepest, eternal gratitude, no matter what is transpiring within or out.